What up, guys? Kevin here. PlayStation PC. Wow. Wow. PlayStation games on the PC. What an idea. Well, it's been an idea. It's been something that's been happening for a few years now. And I started seeing a couple tweets from PlayStation fanboys wondering if these numbers are good. They can't tell. And if they have to at least question it, that means they're probably pretty bad. Now, I know PlayStation's come out and said, oh, we've made 200% or whatever of whatever we put in Horizon Zero Dawn, making that PC port. Again, just old games. I think porting games to PC, probably not as expensive than making the game from scratch. But these numbers, man, for PlayStation on PC are a little bit scary. I'm not coming from the Xbox concern troll side. I'm legitimately scratching my head because PlayStation came out and said, did they say like earlier this year or like a few months back? They were at like 70, 80, 90. They're less than 100 million in revenue from the games that they put on PC, and they expect in the next year to make 300 million. And I was like, whoa, they're going to have to sell a lot of games. And I don't think Uncharted Legacy Collection, well, I don't know what happened to that coming to PC. But they announced Spider-Man coming to PC. I'm like, that will do it. I think that will do it. That's Spider-Man. Everyone loves Spider-Man. The last Spider-Man movie, people loved it. I didn't see it because I don't care for Marvel movies. But wow, I was actually questioning who is the face of PlayStation. And I think looking at the peak players for all the PlayStation games at launch on PC, it's Kratos. It's Kratos. It's God of War. God of War is, when you think of PlayStation, think of God of War. Because I thought it was Spider-Man. I'm like, Spider-Man has a large reaching audience. Even I played the 2018 Spider-Man. I tried playing Miles Morales. I think I just enjoyed swinging in that city back when the 2018 Spider-Man came out. It just feels very generic once you get past that. But I was thinking like Spider-Man was just going to blow up on PC. And it's just not. So these are the peak players. And again, I'm not saying these are fail numbers. But, I mean, you bring up the Xbox peak players, even on the games that are really old, like the Master Chief Collection and stuff like that, double, triple these numbers. But Days Gone, 27,450, that seems about right. Then Horizon Zero Dawn, which was the first one, which came out in a pretty bad state. I played it recently on PC. It looks really good. 56,557. And then Spider-Man at 66,436. Peak players on Steam. I think these games come out on Epic, but that don't matter because we know what other games have done peak player-wise on Steam. And then God of War, 73,529. Remember, God of War on PC came out right when all those games were coming out, like Dying Light, Horizon Forbidden West, Elden Ring, a few other games. And Spider-Man is coming out at a dead time. I see tweets all day, every day, pretty much this past summer saying it's dead. Gaming's dead. And when gaming is absolutely dead, and Spider-Man, some people say is the best superhero game, lands on PC, and we just hear how amazing it is, how awesome it is despite all the bugs. I was going to make a video on that, but I didn't feel like reading through all the reviews. Sounds like there's some bugs, but people love it. So, hey, cool. I think this is like the first game Nixxes has done under PlayStation, now that they're owned by PlayStation. But man, 66,000 is not good. To me, this doesn't scream, hey, Sony, we're going to help you get to 300 million. And you wonder why they're doing a bunch of games as a service. That's where they're going. they need to make those 10 games as a service games, and they need a few of those to hit. Because Sea of Thieves does better. Master Chief Collection, Halo Infinite. I wonder how much Grounded did. These games had to do better than Grounded, right? Minecraft, all that. These are peak players. They're not going to get these numbers ever again. What's going on, PlayStation? Does that mean they're going to do day and date? I don't know. I'm not saying this is a failure. To this is like extra money. This probably help funds a game or two. I mean, God of War 2018 cost $44 million. I'm sure they're going to get $44 million from Spider-Man on PC alone. That's going to help fund a game. So, it is extra money. Oh, Spider-Man is $60 versus God of War $50 though. So we'll be number one biggest launch revenue. Okay, and I heard some people like, well, it's $60, not $50. Dude, PC players don't buy games at full price. If you're buying a PC game at full price, you are doing PC wrong. Like, they announce games, and as soon as they go up for pre-order, you can find them on, like, I don't know, Green Man Gaming or CD Keys for like $10, $12 off. Maybe that came into play. If so, well, there goes the $70 conversation. People don't even want to buy games at $60, let alone $70. Yeah. Again, I'm not here concerned, Sean. If Sony's happy with these numbers, they're happy with it. But to me, they just look disappointing, especially Spider-Man. And I just see it. I see the side-by-sides of, these games do these numbers. PlayStation kind of backs up the whole one and done. All these games are pretty much one and done. They're not games these aren't pick up and play games, what I'm trying to say. These aren't games like Turbo Racing Golf. That's a game I'm like, I've heard about this game. It was just an easy, little download, and I played it, had a little bit of fun, mindless fun, turned it off, and I'm not worried about getting to Chapter 2 or Chapter 3 by the weekend and beating it in time before the next game. No, it's just one of those games. Sony needs some of those games. I think Fall Guy, they've been really behind Fall Guys. It's crazy that they didn't pick them up, that studio up. I don't know who they're owned by, but yeah, this is disappointing. I'm going to say this is disappointing. Maybe not disappointing, but no, it is. It's dead. I've been hearing it's just dead in gaming. Here's an opportunity for us to relive one of the best games of last generation, according to a lot of people, not me. 66. Good, 7,000 behind God of War. God of War, Kratos. Congratulations. You are the face of PlayStation. Makes sense. I think they are the most active franchise or IP on PlayStation. Maybe Ratchet and Clank. I don't know what came out first. But God of War goes back to 2000? I don't know when, but PlayStation 2. Spider-Man 2018, okay. They only had Spider-Man and Miles Morales, but this is not a good sign for Spider-Man 2, right? Maybe we're just burnt out. Are we burnt out on the whole Marvel thing? I really can see Insomniac announcing, I don't know, Black Panther or whoever, Marvel. I could see PlayStation fans actually groaning, going, wow, what a waste. They've just become the Marvel studio. So I don't like superhero shit. Shit's boring. As much as I love Guardians of the Galaxy, I have no intention of ever replaying that. I was like, wow, that's very good for this type of game, for a superhero game. But I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. There you have it. Well, I'm done. I'm done shitting on PlayStation. Anytime I can, I will. Especially with the whole Activision thing from Brazil, and just how they're being such whiny bitches about the deal. When they're going to get the games. It's like, y'all getting Call of Duty. If I were you, PlayStation, I would just let them have it and maybe just call them up, be like, hey, remember, Spyro was on the PlayStation as well. Instead of being little whiny bitches. All right, I'm done now. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Later.